Listen carefully, because today is not just another day in your life. Today is the day excuses die for years, maybe your entire life. You've been negotiating with weakness. You told yourself things like, "I'll start tomorrow. I'm not ready yet. I need the perfect moment." But there is a brutal truth about life that most people never accept. The perfect moment does not exist. Time does not wait for you to feel ready. The sun does not delay its rise because someone overslept. The earth does not stop spinning because someone lacks motivation. Nature moves with absolute certainty. But humans hesitate. Humans doubt. Humans hide behind excuses. And excuses are the most comfortable prison ever created. They allow you to stay exactly where you are, while convincing yourself you will change someday. But someday is the most dangerous word ever invented, because someday quietly becomes never. And one day you wake up, years have passed, and the life you dreamed about is still a dream. Today, that ends. Today you stop negotiating with weakness. Today, you say the words that change everything. No more excuses. Inside every man lives a fire, not a small flame, not a candle, a raging fire capable of transforming everything it touches. But here is the problem. Most men never feed that fire. They suffocate it. They bury it under comfort, under laziness, under distraction. Imagine lighting a powerful fire and then pouring water on it every day. Eventually, it dies. That is what excuses do. Every excuse is a bucket of water thrown on your potential. "I'm tired. I'll do it later. It's too difficult." Excuse after excuse, and slowly the fire disappears. But there is another type of man, the rare man, the dangerous man, the man who feeds the fire. Every morning he adds discipline. Every evening he adds sacrifice. Every challenge becomes fuel. And eventually, his fire becomes unstoppable. The question is simple. Which man are you becoming? Every morning the sun rises. It has done this for billions of years. Think about that. Billions of years. Not once has the sun said, "I'm tired today. I need motivation. I'll rise tomorrow instead." Consistency is the most powerful force in the universe. Not talent, not luck. Consistency. A man who works for 20 minutes every day will outperform a man who works 10 hours once a month. A man who trains every day becomes strong. A man who reads every day becomes intelligent. A man who improves every day becomes unstoppable. But consistency requires something most people fear. Discipline. Discipline means doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. The sun rises whether it feels inspired or not. And when a man learns to live like the sun, his life begins to change. There is a place on earth where weakness cannot survive. The desert. The desert is brutal. It offers no comfort, no easy survival. Only the strongest life adapts. Cactus survive by storing water. Animals survive by conserving energy. Everything in the desert has evolved to endure. Comfort creates fragile people, but hardship creates powerful ones. When life becomes difficult, many people collapse. They complain, they blame others, they surrender. But the desert teaches a different philosophy. Adapt. Grow stronger or disappear. Great men are built in deserts, not literal deserts, but deserts of life. Moments of struggle, moments of isolation, moments where nobody believes in them. These are the places where excuses die, and warriors are born. Lightning does not hesitate. It does not ask permission. It does not debate possibilities. When the moment arrives, it strikes instantly. That is how powerful decisions are made. Weak minds overthink everything. They analyze, they delay, they search for certainty. But powerful men understand something important. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. Your life changes the moment you decide something with absolute certainty. I will become disciplined. I will improve my life. I will stop making excuses. And once that decision is made, you move forward like lightning, fast, direct, unstoppable. In a dense forest, thousands of trees compete for sunlight, but only the strongest reach the sky. They grow taller, stronger, relentless in their pursuit of light. Small trees remain trapped in shadow. They never grow. They never dominate. They remain invisible. Excuses keep men in the shadows. They stop growing. They stop trying. They stop believing. But the men who chase growth every day eventually rise above the crowd. And one day, they stand where others cannot reach because they refused to stay small. Gravity is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It pulls everything downward. Every second of your life, gravity is working against you. To stand upright requires effort. To climb requires effort. To build requires effort. Life works the same way. The natural direction of life is downward, toward laziness, toward comfort, toward weakness. If you stop pushing upward, you will fall. Not because you are unlucky, but because gravity is always present. Excuses are gravity. Discipline is the force that lifts you above it. Look at the seasons. Winter appears lifeless. Trees lose their leaves. The world becomes silent. But beneath the surface, preparation is happening. Roots grow deeper. Energy is stored. And when spring arrives, life explodes everywhere. Great men understand this rhythm. There will be seasons where progress is invisible, where effort seems pointless, where results are slow. But those who keep working eventually reach their spring. And when they do, the growth is unstoppable. Look up at the night sky. The stars you see may be millions of years old. Their light traveled across the universe just to reach your eyes. Some of those stars may not even exist anymore, but their light continues to shine. That is legacy. The actions you take today will echo far beyond your lifetime. Your discipline, your work, your courage. They will influence people you may never meet. But if you live a life of excuses, your existence fades like a whisper in the wind. The world remembers those who shine. An earthquake begins deep underground, invisible, silent. But when pressure builds long enough, the ground itself begins to move. Cities shake, mountains crack, landscapes change forever. Powerful lives begin the same way, in silence, in discipline, in hidden effort. And one day, the world feels the impact. One day your life will end. Not tomorrow, not today, but someday. And when that day arrives, you will look back at the choices you made, the risks you avoided, the excuses you repeated, and you will ask yourself one question: did I become the man I was capable of becoming? Or did I hide behind comfort? Because life rewards only one type of man: the man who acts, the man who persists, the man who refuses excuses. Fire burns, the sun rises, lightning strikes, forests grow, gravity pulls, seasons change, stars shine, earthquakes reshape the world. Nature never apologizes for its power, and neither should you. So stand up. Destroy your excuses, ignite your discipline, and become a force this world cannot ignore. Because the moment a man truly decides, no more excuses, his life begins.